500 finish. But set the quarterback position aside. What needs to happen for the Packers to get back to the NFC playoffs?
Everyone is going to look at that quarterback position that you just mentioned. But the bottom line is there's a lot of talent on the defensive side of the ball. I believe they have 8 first-round draft choices on the roster. They have to play to that level to get Green Bay back in form.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Vikings, we know all about the skilled players on offense, but they're looking to make up some ground on the defensive side of the ball this season, as they were second from the bottom in total defense a year ago.
What they want to do is find a way to be more consistent on that side of the ball and not rely on making big plays late in games in order to secure victories. They want to be able to stop people earlier. That's what they're looking to do in 2023.
Going to begin the drive here in Madison. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Got no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Farmer?
Touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins now. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Again, it's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
They're usually loud and big. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Here's Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings!
Kirk Cousins on the connection to Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
So here are the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay's giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
Brendan, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Love now. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
That one goes for 24 yards.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Cousins.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Madison running on first down. Touchdown, Vikings! 33. Xander Madison, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take.
And got his man complete. He's on his way. Christian Watson. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. Now Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He he's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get...
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Cousins to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, right, such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blind and just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins now from the 50. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A 1st down throw for over the middle and complete to Addison. Give him 32 on the play.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Madison. Diving for the end zone. He'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
First down, Love to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensive call right there because they had so much shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
17 yards for Aaron Jones.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Cousins.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Following the interception, Love got Dobbs over the middle. The end result, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
An inside give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they were in a great position. Charles, obviously all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get...
Every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll go Madison up the middle, and he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
Touchdown, Vikings! Alexander Madison on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And Jones going to have a Packers 1st down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second down, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Pass complete to Addison.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd down, Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now Cousins.
He has his target. It's Addison.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Again, it's Cousins. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Cousins now. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force it both down.
Joseph's got it. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute.
Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go.